Ladies and gentlemen, the disclaimer for the Price is Right pricing game recap for tonight will be omitted in honor of the holiday season. Thank you very much. Happy holidays and Happy New Year.
And now it's time for an almost perfect but still fabulous Price is Right pricing game recap for Monday, December 26, 2011, the day after Christmas, or for some of you, Boxing Day in Canada, like for my friend Mason Ben 2011. Want to give a shout out to him right now. And today is also the first day of Kwanzaa. So if you're celebrating Kwanzaa today, happy Kwanzaa. Today's pricing games played were the following to start off the last week of 2011. Spelling Bee, Side by Side, Race Game, Balance Game, Pass the Buck, and Switch. The first contestant was Michiko May. She played Spelling Bee for a 2012 Scion TC, modeled by Awesome Amber, valued at $20,305. Marvelous Manuela was in charge of placing the cards on the Spelling Bee board. Michiko's two free cards were numbers 19 and 9. Now, on to the three small prizes in the game. We had a 3-cup KitchenAid food processor, a pink KitchenAid ice cream scoop, and an 11-inch serrated watermelon blade/knife. Now, she had to be within $10 of these three small prizes. First off, for the food processor, she believed it was $30. It was actually $40. She was exactly off by $10. She chose card number 2. Now for the ice cream scoop, she believed it was $14. It was actually $15. She was off by $1. She now chose card number 24. And finally, for the watermelon knife, she believed it was $13. It was actually $25. She was off by $12. So she had 4 cards, which meant $1,000 each, $4,000. So she decided not to take the $4,000 and just go for the card. Drew revealed what was behind card number 19 first, and it was a C. She did not want to take $3,000 and quit. The next card, card number 9, had an A. She was 1 card away now from winning the car. She did not want to take $2,000 and quit. Manuela this time revealed the next card, and it was another C. So with $1,000 left, she did not want to take that, and she decided to just go for that card. That last card had to be an R, or one of the 2 cards that spelled car for her to win. And Manuela revealed the last card to be an R! She won the car! Yeah! Woo! Amber played Side by Side for a stylish built-in man-made stone and granite counter natural gas barbecue island modeled by Amber Lancaster. Amber, the contestant, chose the side of $8,199 over the side of $9,981. Felt really good on that choice. And it was $8,199! Amber got to meet Amber Lancaster after she won her game. Yes! Stephanie played Race Game for a power kayak modeled by Ravishing Rachel. An 18.4-inch Asus laptop computer modeled by Rachel and Manuela. A 3-piece set of Christian Louboutin accessories that included 2 pairs of Christian Louboutin shoes and a handbag. They were both modeled by Manuela and Amber. And a 30-inch Elmira Stove Works retro dual fuel range modeled by Amber. When the 45 seconds began, after Stephanie placed the prices on the prizes, with 36 seconds left, she got 2 right. So now, after she made a couple of changes, with 23 seconds left, she got all 4 right! So, she won the power kayak at $32.49, the laptop computer at $1,999, the accessories at $2,815, and the dual fuel range at $4,195. Grand total of $12,258. She sure cleaned up there. Shirley played balance game for a Martini Suite Ashley dining room, which included 72-piece Lenox Marchesa dinnerware, specifically garden dinnerware. Paisley Bloom stemware was also added, and dinners for a year from Gourmet Station, modeled by Manuel. To go along with the $840 bag for free that Drew gave her, Shirley chose the $3,000 and $4,000 bags to make the price $7,840. She didn't really seem too confident, but I actually felt good on this choice. And when Amber placed a bag full of Drew dollars and placed it on the scale for that prize package, the scales balanced! She got it! $7,840 was it! Margaret played Pass the Buck for a 2012 Mazda 6 iSport model by Rachel, valued at $21,035. She was given one free pick and had a chance to win two more. So, first off, she believed that the 4 boxes of Mott's apple juice at $1.29 had to have the buck to be passed instead of the 11.5-ounce bag of Cool Ranch Doritos at $3.29. Well, I felt she had it with the Mott's apple juice being $2.29, no longer $1.29, because I felt the Doritos were $3.29, but they were actually $4.29, so the Doritos should have been the one. The buck has been passed. In her second chance, she believed the utterly smooth skin cream at $4.99 had to have the buck passed to make it $5.99 instead of the 11-ounce box of Nilla wafers at $3.19. I wish she had chosen those Nilla wafers because they were $4.19, not $3.19. That utterly smooth was $4.99. So she had that one free pick. She chose number 6. She said she had a birthday coming up and 6 was the number. And behind card number 6 was, get this, the car! She got it! Wow, we're doing really good so far! Yeah! Alright, finally, Catherine played Switch for a hot seat chassis racer GTX Pro racing simulator, modeled by Rachel, and a Can-Am DS90 off-road vehicle, modeled by Amber. Catherine with a K decided to leave the prices the way they were. So, the racing simulator was kept at $2,499, and the off-road vehicle was kept at $3,423. You ask me, I did not feel good about this at all. When Rachel and Amber revealed the prices, it turned out that Catherine should have switched them. The racing simulator was $3,423 and the off-road vehicle was $2,499. Oh, I so wanted her to switch them. Oh. Well, even though that perfect show we were all looking forward to got averted, we still did really well on the day after Christmas. 5 pricing games won. Spelling Bee, side-by-side, race game, balance game, and pass the buck were won. And Shirley won $1,000 in the second Showcase Showdown. So I named the MVPs Machiko May, Amber, Stephanie, Shirley, and Margaret. Stephanie not only won race games, she also won her showcase that involves 3 trips. A trip to Costa Rica, a trip to Sweden, and a trip to China. Now, I said that Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights was going to be the sponsor for tonight. Well, turns out yesterday I was visiting my cousin, and I actually decided to let him borrow the movie, so I kind of forgot about that. So, I'm proud to say that A Christmas Story, Elf, and Home Alone are once again the sponsors for this holiday edition of the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap. If you got these movies as gifts, I'm sure they made great stocking stuffers or nice presents under the tree. Now, as you're hearing the Bare Naked Ladies singing Auld Lang Syne, a very good cover in my view, I will not be here Friday for the best of 2011. So I do want you all to tune into Neil Rock's 87's channel as he will fill in for me on Friday. I'm sure he will be able to. And I do want to point out that this upcoming Friday is the 30th of December. it's going to mark exactly 1 year since NeilRox87 became my substitute for the pricing game recap. So as I leave you, I have to give you the very last sponsor spoiler for 2011, and the very first sponsor for the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap 2012 will be from Chock full of Nuts Coffee. Now, one of my New Year's resolutions is to not make too many mistakes on the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap. I've done that quite a lot, as you've noticed that toward the beginning of Pricing Game Recaps I had to correct myself. Well, I just want to say that the reason why I kind of have been doing that, I mean I haven't done it on purpose, but with school and work, it kind of has burned me out sometimes, so I can't really think straight, even with my results in front of me as I have them written down. And of course I have to double check on Fresh Trini 92's channel, sometimes YOCM's, and on CBS.com, so just to be sure I have the right information. But I do want to give myself the losing horns, because Gimperman actually brought up a good point of all these mistakes I made. I think it's only fair that I do this to myself. Now that's out of the way, one of my New Year's resolutions, of course, is not to make too many mistakes on the Pricing Game Recap. Just take my time. Sometimes rushing the results is also a bad thing I do for the Pricing Game Recaps. So I know I can definitely better myself for 2012. And when The Price is Right comes back for next Monday, after this Friday's show upcoming, very special Celebrity Week. Man, I'm looking forward to it. You're going to have Snoop Dogg. You're also going to have Neil Patrick Harris, Chris Daughtry. You're also going to have Heidi Klum and Jenny McCarthy, though I believe this is the order of the celebrities' appearances. Monday is going to be Snoop Dogg, January 2nd. January 3rd and Tuesday, I believe that's going to be Jenny McCarthy. Wednesday, I believe, is going to be Neil Patrick Harris, Wednesday, January 4th. Thursday, January 5th is Chris Daughtry, and Friday, January 6th is going to be Heidi Klum. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to tell you something. I got a really good feeling we're going to get a perfect show. I know we are. Okay, so with that being said, I must take my leave for the very last time for 2011. So until 2012, this is Mr. Horgan saying Happy New Year, and you know what? Can't wait to do this again for the next 366 days upcoming, because 2012 is going to be a leap year. So, one more thing. Got to give some thank yous to some friends of mine who have made this year's Pricing Game Recaps real memorable. Jay Van Diesel, NeilRox87, I'm 264 Shirt. You guys were awesome special guests. Can't wait to have you on again. Well, now you're promoted to co-hosts. Can't wait to have you guys on again real soon. And I also want to thank NBC11 News Clips for being my Pricing Game Recap previewer. He does a pretty good job doing what I put in my descriptions on my uploads. So, let me just announce my Price is Right Pricing Game Recap team right now. They are yours truly, Mr. Horgan, as the host, NBC11 News Clips as my Pricing Game Recap previewer, Jay Van Diesel, co-host, NeilRox87, co-host, I'm 264 Shirt, co-host, and I'd like to welcome the newest member of the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap team, who started last Friday, Sports Guy 528. So, can't wait to work with them again in the upcoming year, and I'll see you all then. Take care, Happy New Year, and please be safe. Thank you.